All right, so we're 3 minutes and 19 seconds in. The Twitter discussions can sometimes be very interesting. So Slandered Gaming shared one where someone was saying that people who use starting soon screens, which I do use one, don't respect the viewer's time. And they went on this rant about how if you're not ready to go when you push the live button, you shouldn't be doing this because you're disrespecting everybody's time by not being ready the moment you push live. And I was like, that is the most arrogant, misguided person I've ever heard of. I don't want them watching my streams. But it was an interesting discussion because I use it because after I push the live button, I have to share it to Twitter, I have to share it to Facebook, I have to share it to Discord. I then have to go into YouTube and I have to turn the advertising on. I have to set the, because I'm multi-streaming on YouTube and Twitch, I have to set the name of the game category. I have to put my keywords in, my tags. I have to set if I'm going to have a forward video so that after the stream it automatically forwards the users to the next video, and I have to set who is allowed to participate in the chat. Those are all things that I have to manually set up after I push the live button on Streamlabs. It generally takes me about 3 minutes after I push the live button to set all that stuff up before I go from this screen to this screen, right? And that's why this screen is up the first like 3 minutes of the stream, because I'm manually doing all these things behind the scenes to get the streams pushed out on social media so that I can let everybody know that I'm live. So the idea that using one of these is disrespectful to the viewer, no. It's an interesting discussion. We were having that on Twitter/X. I wouldn't want that type of viewer in the first place. Exactly, Stride. What? People like that do exist, unfortunately. They think you're a jukebox and they can just push a coin in and make you dance. Someone once complained that you didn't use the intro screens for your content. You can never make everyone happy. That's so true. You can't. I've been using those for years. I guess I could understand it if it was like 15 minutes. You know? There are legit times that I have pushed play and I have been in the middle of my stuff and Chris pops her head in and says, "Are you live yet?" And I'm like, "What's up?" And she's like, "I need help with this really quick." And I have to step away for like 90 seconds to like help her get a cat in or give meds to a cat or, you know, help her with something in the fridge, you know. But generally speaking, about 3 minutes in, that screen goes away and we're live. Interesting. I think some people are just a little too ramped up on whatever they're taking. What's up, Greed Marks? Let's continue, everybody. I'm live a little early this morning. We are back to the main save. Chris is begging me to cut my hair. I told her, I was like, man, let's just let it, I just want to let it grow until like April when it starts getting hot. I'll cut it all off again. All right, I think we're going to work on the freighter this morning. But that's also going to mean a lot of resource gathering at some point. All right. Space station. Since I kind of figured this out last night, finally, We're gonna check while we're here. I've got nanites to spend. Not a lot. I could get a movement module. Life support module. I really don't care about the other ones too much. I just want the movement one. Let's see what we got. $211. Charge rate. No, I'm pretty happy with the one I've got in there, but I'm going to keep that since it's got the boost. That'll give me a little bit more juice to jump with. That's no moon, that's a space station. Alright. It is time to head to my freighter and start to learn about how to set it up so that I can get a mobile base and everything else so that I can start working on finishing the rest of the quest line. But I need to summon this bad boy into orbit. There she goes, my capital ship, which does look so amazing. I really did get lucky with the look of my first freighter. And also that Viper ship that I've got. But this is all going to be, today I think we're going to just be focused on the freighter. This is going to get cut out as its own series. I have the base building series. I'm also going to have this as the freighter build, freighter quest series. So for those of you who are tuning into the live stream, cool. If you're watching this after the fact, these will get clipped out into 30-minute episodes as I flesh out. It is an A-class. It is an A-class freighter, which I absolutely love. I have nothing installed on it at all. We are starting from scratch. I don't know anything about this. I have a quest in my inventory, or in my log I should say, to construct a fleet command room, which apparently does something with like recruiting frigates and other ships and stuff to fight for you. But I also, my primary objective here is to learn how to create a mobile base. And I don't know that there's necessarily a tutorial for that. I think it's just like I need to like bring a refiner up here. And so I think what I'm going to do is I think we're going to go down to the planet and I'm going to bring all my modules up here with me. Here's a question for everybody though. Where the hell is the portal on the ship? Like to get back down to my space station? Or do I have to build one? Do I have to build a teleporter up here? So here's the bridge. Somebody gave me a tip the other day too. It said the green stairs are the ones that go back into the area where you can build. And I was like, that's a good tip. I'm assuming I have to put a teleporter in one of these rooms. Which means I need to build more space. Which means I gotta check to see if I have... Because I don't know what kind of rooms I can build. So I've got corridors, a command room, a trade room. These already have things in it. Cultivation chamber, specialist room, refiner, weapons. Oh, so the refiner room probably already has a weapon. Where do you put the teleporter, though? Like, I don't even see teleporter room. I see storage rooms. Refiner room, weapons terminal. Cultivation chamber, agriculturist special room. Galactic trade room, construction specialist room. Science specialist room. Fleet command room. And that's it. I don't seem to have anything that says portal. Well, I don't think I have... This is going to be where I start getting confused with how all this stuff gets put together. I need to unlock it, says Ghostblade. Alright, so let's go back. I'm assuming that's a construction module up on the anomaly. So let's go grab that really quick. Because that's the first thing I want to get unlocked. Need to unlock it. Oh, somebody just said stop. Inside Vortex said you need to unlock it at the console on the bridge. Alright, never mind. Thank you guys. Thought I had to go to the thought I had to go to the anomaly to buy it. The center console in your freighter room has the freighter unlocks. Oh, okay. We're learning something new today, everybody. Okay, view frigate fleet, engage warp drive, upgrade and customize freighter. Oh, you can customize the appearance too? What? Oh, but you have to unlock the paint. And you can have different engine types? What? Oh, I like blue. Oh my... That's gonna make me cough. I'm gonna have to figure this out. There's all these different drives. I'm assuming these are at the Quicksilver Merchant, because I saw something over there the other day related to drives. Okay. We'll have to check these out later to get colors. Alright, people are saying I'm gonna need salvage frigate modules. Okay. Which are a special thing to unlock. Well, let me just take a look at this. Yeah, so I don't have any of those. Okay, so I won't be able to put a teleporter on here just yet. That looks like that's going to be something I'm going to have to work on. That's not a huge deal at the moment because I can still take off and land with my ship. And then I will hopefully learn how to get salvaged frigate modules through the tutorials quests that they have me do for the frigate freighter, I hope. Yeah, here we go. We need to look at mind control, device, analyzer, warp injector, shielding, freighter construction modules. This is what I'm looking at right here. Scanner room, tech room, window corridor, industrial room, another extractor room, orbital exocraft materializer. I'm assuming that's to like summon my things down on the ground. Freighter recoloring. Wow, I'm gonna have to figure out where that is. I'm assuming somewhere in here, but I don't know what it would be called. Ah, teleport chamber, right there. Alright. I'm gonna need at least one module. Alright, well, before we do that, though, at the very least, I can probably... Oops. What do I have in here so far? I've got this, like, garden area. Which I might as well gather all the carbon. And the plants in the middle. These came with the ship. Oh, you can harvest all plants. So that's the only room I have installed, I guess. That and something over here. What is this? I don't even know. What is this module? Anything? Doesn't look like it. Alright, that's the only actual thing I have because it just leads me right outside. Oh, we have another room over here. Oh, this was the same room. Never mind. I'm herping and derping. Okay. Well, I do have a quest. Construct a fleet command room. Expeditions require a fleet command room. Construct a command module in your freighter. Use the build menu in the habitable area between the bridge and the hangar. The habitable area, which is the green area. Fleet command room. Alright. Question is, where do I put this? And what does it look like? Core Fleet Management System. The advanced holographic communication station is vital for managing fleet expeditions from the comfort of your capital ship. The module is placed as an entire room and comes with its functional units pre-installed. Jacob says, building control rooms. This is over on YouTube. Building control rooms will allow you to run missions, which can earn you salvaged freight modules. Perfect. Yeah, I won't attack any civilians, Zanzimar. Emulator says the matter beam is a huge convenience item. Okay. Alright, well, I kind of want to put this somewhere quick and easy for the moment. Command of a large capital ship offers several benefits. High among these is the ability to command a fleet of frigates. Find and purchase frigates to add them to your fleet. I did purchase one the other day by random chance, came across one. Recruitable frigates in a freighter group will be marked with an icon. Approach them and speak with them on the Starship Communicator. There are several types of frigates, and each ship varies in quality. When they are not on expeditions, they will perform tasks related to their abilities. Land on a frigate to collect the rewards from these tasks. Trade frigates accumulate wealth, science vessels scan ancient artifacts, supply ships generate fuel, and mining vessels collect minerals. Combat ships come to your aid if you fight nearby pirates. Which are the ones that salvage freight modules? Okay, so that would be over here. Yeah, I've heard that emulator. The Mass Effect ship was a reward in one of the previous ones. Calibrating command post to new master signature. Success. Master profile indicates one support frigate available. Profile indicates no frigate fuel blueprints available. Download? Sure. Frigate fuel blueprints. Send a support frigate out on an expedition. Speak to the navigator to view available routes. This guy said plan and dispatch routes. There is flesh glory available for the fleet. Prepare for triumph. View potential expeditions. So they have difficulty ratings, a length of time it's going to take them to cover said missions. Do you get to see the rewards before you do them, or is it just random when you send them out on these missions? Let's do the balanced one. It's 42 minutes. I have no idea what kind of frigate I have. I know I have one. How do I check? There's a button over here to check your fleet. I have a mining vessel and a combat vessel. But these are just Class C. So I have no idea. But I did hire one the other day. So I guess I could do the combat one. Since it's a combat ship. If I only have one frigate, I need to choose a 1-star mission, says Jacob. Okay. Yeah, I only have one. So I would choose this one then, the balanced expedition. Assign ship to expedition. We're going to assign the interstellar frigate. Can I assign both? I can assign both. Okay. Okay, so I can equip technology expeditions for one. Okay. Technology upgrades function for one expedition, boosting the abilities of all ships in the fleet. Module will be consumed on expedition. Okay. Okay. How do I know how much fuel I have? Because it says required 50 tons. Their class level's up too? That's cool. Alright, well, we're launching it. So you can have up to 5 frigates per mission, says Ghostblade, Lethal Casserole, etc. Alright, well, I have sent those guys out. Now it tells me to make contact with somebody over here. Manage expeditions, fleet command online. Calibrating to fleet command, curious of the DSV marvel of the... Okay, speak with the commander. Greetings, Captain. Expedition has covered 191 light years and estimated plot route taken further 45 minutes. Oh, this is cool. So you see a hollow image of your ships that you've assigned. You can investigate them while they're en route. Arenian says find 5 frigates on a mission. Perfect. Inside Vortica says you want to keep your fleet rating higher than the difficulty rating to avoid them coming back damaged. Okay, perfect, guys. Thank you. So while they're doing this, I can go off and do other stuff. Okay, so if I can't build a teleporter room until I get frigate parts, I basically need to let them do their thing to come back with the appropriate stuff. And then they have the potential to have frigate parts when they finish a mission, right? Okay. As long as the fleet strength equals or beats the mission difficulty, you're fine. If it's lower, you might get a frigate damaged or lost. Ooh. Zanzibar says expeditions can be very profitable, but results vary widely. Get used to debriefing and studying new expeditions as your normal routine to maximize your profits. You can repair them if they come back damaged. Okay. Cool. Well, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to build anything quite yet. Himmelator says freighter crash sites and derelicts tend to have them. Also, those saved freighters from pirates may reward them when you choose payment instead of the freighter. Oh, the salvage modules? Cool. And is it just random how you find more frigates to hire? Because I've come across them a couple of times. And then, like, how many of these guys can you hire? How many ships can you hire into your squadron? And why would I want to hire a shuttle? He just took off, so we're good. Honestly, I could probably break these down. Oh, I can go ahead and install this since I have the space now. I'm going to hold on to the cadmium drive package because I don't quite need it yet. Um, 4 ships for the squadron. Okay, cool. There are some basic missions at space stations that offer salvage rewards as well. Hold on, other people are saying 30 in total. Some people say 4 ships in the squadron, other people say 30 ships in the squadron. Oh, I already had fuel on me. That's... Hold up. You can have a total of 30 in the fleet. And so I can hire up to 30 frigates, is what you're saying? I can hire up to 30 frigates for the fleet and 4 to be in my squadron. Question about the squadron. Do they always fight with me when I'm in space combat or only when I'm in range of my freighter? They always help. Okay, cool. Thank you, guys. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, I need to do some hyperdrive charging. Actually, you know what? Cell or warp hypercore. Let's just do it here. Oh, I need condensed carbon, don't I? I may need to go do some carbon mining. Oh, I've got plenty. What am I talking about? Okay. It's hermetic seal, right? I need to double check. I always forget. That's the other one. Oh no, it's antimatter housing. Ha ha! Good thing I checked. I may have made the wrong thing. Antimatter housing. There we go. Okay. Interstellar scanner. This device allows users to access detailed economic and conflict data for a system even without having previously visited. Himulator says when you see a bunch of frigates in a system, flying near them will dispatch which are for sale and they will offer their services over comms when you get close enough. Okay. Well, I don't even have anything I can put in here yet. Is the technology for this also unlocked on the console here in the middle? Because definitely the building parts were unlocked up there. Oops. Oh, I'm on the wrong side, aren't I? Okay. Yeah, so it's this stuff. Warp shielding, warp injector, matter beam, advanced modulated center freight communication to enable inter-terra transfer as well as data. Freighters fitted with such a device can send and receive products and substances with user's exosuit. Can I do this from surface to planet if I have the matter beam installed? That's crazy. Warp core resonator. Interstellar scanner, which I already have one installed, I think, don't I? Oh, it's an upgrade. Warp injector. Warp shielding. Alright, well, it sounds like this is a whole nother system wherein I could spend a lot of time doing stuff. How do I... How do I, like, scan a system? By the way, I know one thing I could do really quick that I don't need parts for. We can do this here. Oh, I'm gonna have to go outside, aren't I, to get that camera in a different place. I have no preference for way to build these at the moment, but I am going to stick them. Oh, you can't put them at the very end. What? No, you need to watch him, please, because he looks... Was he playing with it? Now, how does this work? Okay, so they automatically connected. Oh, this is brilliant. So you just have a projector to each storage container. Oh, this is fucking dope. Alright, that's cool. Alright, sweet. So I have access to all my goodies. My storage containers. That was a good deal. Alright. What is he chasing, Chris? Did I have... There they are. Yeah, don't let... Chris, no los dejes de atacar. Smeagol está durmiendo. Unstable plasma, phosphorus, navigation data. I'm gonna get rid of this. Alright, So I've got my 2 storage containers. The freighter tab has sub-tabs for the storage rooms? Oh shit, it does. Thank you. I never would have noticed that. Like, literally, I never would have noticed that. Tired Biker says you have to build the scanner room on the freighter to do the full system scan. Okay. Okay, cool. So I would need to build more. And at some point I would need to rearrange all these things. So I can build some of this stuff. I already have an agriculture specialist room. I guess a refiner room would be a good idea. Edit placed parts. What do I have here? Bulkhead door, freighter corridor, industrial room, glass corridor, command room, corridor, biological room, cultivation chamber. What's the difference between an agricultural specialist room and this one right here? It just says biological room. Is that different from an agricultural specialist room? Or is that the exact same thing? Huh. I don't want to waste the materials to build it quite yet. Okay, if it has the NPC workstation, I don't really need to worry about it yet, because I haven't really gotten into the agricultural side of things, so that's not really worthwhile to me. A galactic trade room would be worthwhile. That way I can sell. You know what? What is the middle of this? God, this is going to be chaos to build. I can go all the way to the edge with this, right, guys? Like, this is all buildable space all the way back to the edge. That's freaking ridiculous. I'll just move stuff around later. Okay. That's the construction specialist room, the science specialist room, fleet command room, which I already installed. Okay. People are saying you can lose materials while jumping in a freighter if the refiners are working. The specialist rooms are for your base NPCs? Okay. That makes total sense. Alright, cool. Well, let's stick this somewhere. Let's... Oh, I don't have any dehydrated jelly. Alright, well, that's fine. Okay. Well, that allows me to then buy and sell. Ah, that's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So anything I don't want, I can come in here and say nope. But I'm still doing good on cash, so we're not going to sell anything right now. Alright, cool. Oh, I am going to buy his Starship launch fuel. Why not? I'll happily spend 3 million to not have to make that for a while. Yeah, happily purchase that. Perfect. What is this? Convergence to a trade commodity. Oh, that must be that's one of those faction items. The galactic trade terminal is creepy because it follows you with its gaze. Dude, I never noticed that. Does it really? Holy shit, it does. Dude. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. Oh no. Why did you have to say that? Now I'm going to be paranoid every time I run in here. I'm going to be like, no. The great eye sees all. Oh my goodness. How much longer do we have on these guys? Fleet command online. Speak with the commander. The expedition has covered this much distance, and it's going to take another 22 minutes. Inspect the ships. Okay. What does this red dot mean for my ship over here? It's got 2 blue dots and 1 red dot. It has a negative attribute which can change as it levels. Okay. Cool. Alright, well I think that's all we can do there for now. While we're doing this, I do need to do one other thing, which is, so this is my base explorer ship, right? I want to make this into my frigate fighter. So let's just hop in here really quick. Let's see what I can do while we're sitting here. I know I need water jets for sure. Aqua jets. I need a couple of antimatter. Okay. Let's get out of here. Oh yeah, the launch thruster autocharger is a must-have for sure. Antimatter. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably get into that at some place already, and I haven't gotten that deep into like ship stuff, so. Conflict scanner. Yeah. Launch autocharger. Here we go. I need 2 solar mirrors. Alright, 2 of those and 5 of those. I'm pretty sure I have solar mirrors in the storage container. Wait, can I access the storage containers from here now? Yeah, I just thought about that, guys. I was remembering the tabs since you mentioned them. Okay. I do not have solar. Okay. So I need to make a couple of solar mirrors. And I need 5 antimatter. Okay. Let's just move that over here to get it lined up. Just to have it all together. Alright, now I need... I've got the pulse engine, I've got the hyperdrive. Yeah, I think it's this one right here, the efficient thrusters. Oh, I probably want the teleport receiver for sure.
Technology installed.
Do I plan to upgrade the fighter's class? Probably not. Not for right now. I'm just getting started on the freighter journey. I just want to have something I can jump in and fly around if I want to. Long term, yes, I will absolutely be worried about upgrading the class and scrapping ships and all that other stuff. But right now, I'm just wanting to install some tech on it because it didn't have water jets. It didn't have the automatic charger. Yeah, I think that's a good point, Iridian. Once you get the auto recharge, you don't really need the other thrust modules because it's going to automatically charge itself. Okay, I've got my... Let's get the rocket launcher. Oh shit, I need 200 copper and condensed copper. Condensed carbon, sorry. I need 100 condensed carbon. Well... The Infraknife? Can you explain the Infraknife to me? It says a rapid fire starship weapon. What's the difference between that and like the photon cannon, which is also a rapid fire? What's the difference? It's got a faster fire rate. The photon is more about sustained fire. Alright, I'll hold on to the photon thing for now. That doesn't sound like something I need to worry about too much. Okay, I think I have everything I need on this bad boy. I would like to get my rocket launcher installed, so I need to go find some copper and some carbon, which we can refine in my exosuit. Because we were already doing that. I need a few more. I've been very happy with my photon cannon so far, and then switching over with the rockets and just one shot, one kill. Long term, I'll look at that weapon, guys, the Infraknife. Okay, starship. I need 200 copper, so I'm gonna have to go get some copper somewhere. I also need warp fuel. And I don't have enough chromatic metal. And I don't know that I have any more copper. I may be out of chromatic metal completely and copper completely. I think, yep, I think I'm completely out of copper. Okay. We got 13 minutes left on the expedition. Freighter, storage container. Can I just deposit things straight from here now? I bet I have to manually do it though, which is going to be clicking buttons like quick transfer. See, it wants to go to the starship as opposed to the freighter. It's fine. I would rather go up to the box. For me, it's easier to click on the box. Alright. Deuterium. Nice. Cobalt. Frost crystals. What are these? Vortex cubes? Can be sold. Okay. A fusion core. I could sell those. Okay. Facium, cadmium. Go hold on to the oxygen. Get rid of the selenium. Get rid of the cactus flesh. I think I can hold on to the rest of this. And then we need to go to storage box 2. And we're going to store microprocessors. Magnetic resonators. That's probably it. Oh, no, the wiring looms. I can store those as well. Okay. Yeah, I know. It's I prefer to just run up here. The tab system is there's more clicks that I have to do. Lobby 76 says new here. Welcome, welcome Lobby. Says hi everybody in chat. Hope you're all doing well. What's up, Stu? Super Scouto says once you get the right freighter upgrade, you can do it all from the planet, so you effectively have portable storage. That is the long-term objective. Okay. Well, I believe at this point... Ooh, that's an interesting ship. Who are you? He's got a Class B ship. So if I want to hire him into my squadron, how do you see this? Like, do you have to look at those stats? Or do you recruit life form to your squadron? Cannot recruit pilot squadron is full. How do I check my squadron? How is my squadron full? I've not recruited anybody. Oh yeah, I got my jetpack upgrades last night, Astro. Emulator says you have to unlock squad slots for nanites. Oh. Is that up on the anomaly, or is that done here on the ship? From the freighter controls. Never mind. Add slot. Unlock new... I don't have an... I do have enough. I can unlock one. Holy shit, the next one's 35. Alright, so I'm guessing you have to be a little judicious in who you hire. So he's gone. So next time I see somebody, we'll talk about maybe hiring somebody. Alright, this thing's pretty good to go, other than a rocket launcher. Alright. That's my base planet. Let's go see if we can find some copper. Oh, this ship, hold on. So this recruitable frigate. Oh, we're doing this real quick. So I can fly over here, any of these green icons, and I can hire these guys, right? This is what you guys were saying earlier? How do I know what's what? Do I have to literally fly to them and talk to them first? They will calm with an offer to serve you. Okay. Inspect the frigate. So this is like the one I already hired. Now, if I decline, can I come back in a minute and hire them if I decide I want to change my mind? It's like, what do I want to run around and inspect all of these guys first? Okay, so this is an industry specialist, a B level. Sure, why not? This was the combat one. As long as they're in the system and don't warp away. Okay, cool. What is this one over here? What's up, Babylonian? I wouldn't mind hiring another combat specialist, to be honest with you. And I don't mind if they're sea level, because I can level them up through... the combat missions, right? Are those the only two left? Oh, nope, there's one guy over here. Well, let's just hire him. I don't mind. This is me learning the system. Okay. Now, what did it say about if the expedition complete? Oh, something just jumped in. Maybe not. Maybe that is a bad guy. So this is like a pirate? No, no! I didn't want to land. I got too close. I was hoping that was like a pirate we could attack. I haven't tried out this ship in combat yet. Huh, I don't know where he went now. Alright, all good. Alright, why does my expedition say that it's 3 hours now instead of, because earlier it was just a few minutes. Because it was, you know, like a 42-minute mission, and now it's telling me that it's got like 3 hours on it. Yeah, I'm doing stuff, Dad Power. What's up, Dragoth, sorry. Bologna says it's been a big project summer so far, but I'm getting a kick out of watching him play this game. It's been a lot of fun. Looks like the ships are back though. That's what I thought. Let me exit out of here. This is the part I'm learning. I don't quite understand this yet. Now, who do I... Because yeah, it says 3 hours. Before it was just a few minutes, and now it's up to 3 hours? That makes no sense to me. The expedition is covered... Yeah, now it says another 3... It says another 3 hours. It was supposed to be a 42-minute mission. Yeah, because it was totally down to like 13 minutes right before I left to go jump out, and then we saw the freighters. I hired the new freighters, and now it says 3 hours to finish. That totally confuses me. Can I, well, if it's a bug, should I save and like reload and see if it re-triggers the timer? Probably a good idea. Yeah, but I haven't added them to the... Already and over on YouTube said I think expeditions take longer when you have more ships. Right, but I didn't... Those haven't been added to the expedition. There's still only 2... Alright, reload, restore point. There's still only 2 ships on that mission. So that's weird how it would have added time to it, considering I didn't actually add those ships to the mission yet. Yeah, it definitely says 3 hours, 30 minutes now. Alright. Yeah, it doesn't say if they're damaged though. I didn't see anything that would tell me that they were damaged. Dragoth says happens to me sometimes too. It's like they go off course to do their own thing sometimes, always end up yielding more rewards at the end. Right, well they didn't have a report. Speak with the commander. The expedition has covered this much time. It'll take an additional 3 hours. I don't get a chance to like inspect anything. Or I don't get a chance to read a report. All it gives me is inspect the ships. I can go inspect the ships, and I don't see why these would... I have no idea. It doesn't say that these are damaged, right? Should I abort the mission or just let him ride? It's not like I'm in a hurry to get these guys back. And can I start another mission with the other 3 frigates, that I just got, or do I have to wait for the first mission to complete before I can send everybody out on a second mission? It's not always damage that can delay? Okay. Aurelian says, I was watching a guide for frigates the other day, and the guy said that as your total fleet size goes up, expeditions take longer. Huh. All of our fleet commanders are busy. We cannot do this. Okay, so that's what you guys... Okay. I need a fleet room for every expedition you send out, says Hemulator and Super Pescado. Okay. Alright, guys. Cool. So I would need to install another fleet room. Must attach to existing room. I'm familiar. Let's put it back here in the corner. Okay. Yes, I prefer that view. View potential expeditions. Okay, yeah, I think you're right already, because all these missions were like 40 minutes before, like 40, 45 minutes or stuff, and now all of them are over, like these are all like 4-hour plus missions. Okay. Is this real time, by the way, guys? So it's like 4 hours of real time? Did I only hire 2? Okay. Alright, so there's 2... I have 2 missions running. They're both going to take several hours. Super Pescado says that explains why my missions are like 2 days long. Well, this would be cool. I learned a lot about how to set up all the freighter stuff here, which is a step in the right direction, because this allows me to, you know, tomorrow when I log in, I'll have rewards to take a look at. At least it's real time, not game time. Alright, well, I learned a lot about that. Cool. So, now, since I can't do anything without parts, and I need more copper, we just need to go mining. So we're going to take out my fighter at the moment, because I'm going to continue to work on that while we go flesh stuff out. That is an ugly ship. Ooh! Ooh, who are you? I want to hire you. Oh, you've got a better version. You've got the same... That's the same ship I have, but it looks... Can I hire you? Because I like that ship. How about I hire you into my fleet? What class is your thing? It's a Class C, boring. However, so can I fire people from my fleet if I decide I don't like it? If I don't like them? I would like to just try this. Recruit pilot. Oh, this is where you can see their stats. Okay. Oh, pilot class and ship class are separate? Okay. Do these guys level up? So can he like can his ship get better and his stats get better? He is a sea-level pilot and a sea-level ship. Well, I hired him. Why not? I just want to see what it's like. That's my ship. You can hire and fire easily? Perfect. Alright. Time to do some harvesting. Oh, we gotta get out from the ship a bit. Freighter command expedition in progress. Monitor progress at the fleet command room. Let's find some copper. Doesn't matter how good they get, they're always ineffectual, says Jacob McBride. I'm gonna have to get some of these hollow doors, man. Kind of cool. All right, let's look for some copper. I have a quest for it too. Oh, we got nothing. Nothing on the radar. I was at somebody else's base. Somehow someone found this planet and built a base on this planet. So my pristine paradise planet, I don't know if that's pure chance or somehow they figured out, because I have not shown the glyphs, but I think there have been some people who have been super fixated on like, give us the glyphs, show us your planet, we're gonna find it, we're gonna fucking find it. And apparently someone did find it, because there's a base on my island planet now, which means I no longer want to build here. Fuck off, I don't want neighbors. So yeah, I think there was definitely like half a dozen people who were like, we're gonna find you via the galaxy map. If you're not gonna give us your glyphs, we're gonna totally find it anyway. or from the anomaly, something like that. That's the downside to streaming, but I'm totally okay with that because that was my base building learning base, and now I know a lot more. Now that I'm getting my freighter, yeah, we're gonna go find somewhere completely off the beaten path, and probably do a separate. We'll do something separate. Oh, you can report them and they disappear? Oh, that's cool. Well, then I'm definitely going to want to do that. Actually, you know what, guys? I forgot, too. When I was down here the first time, there was the metal fingers and everything else. I should probably go check those out. God, still no copper. Tis ridiculous. Well, I do know I have over here. So how do I hide someone's base? It's a pretty cool looking place. Find his base, Peter. It was right there. I'm gonna go to it. I'm glad that I can at least hide it, because it's like there were some people who were like angrily obsessed with the fact that I was refusing to give out the glyphs. I have no idea if this is someone who just randomly came across it or if it's one of the people who was upset that I wasn't giving them out. Well, I probably should just go up into space. It's going to take me forever to get there. Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea. Set up more base computers around your base to make a buffer zone. Well, these are pretty benign stalkers, Lentil. I've had some pretty gnarly stalkers over the years. It's only going to get worse as I get bigger, too. Somewhere over here in the middle was his base computer. I saw it outside. I'm going to have to go back out. Oh, so you just report it, and then it gets rid of it? I mean, technically, it's not offensive. Is this what you guys are talking about? The only option it gives me is to report the base. I thought it was like a hide button. Yeah, at the very least, he built a cool base, yes, but also, like, it's. Yeah, I don't want to just randomly report it. I was trying to figure out if this is how you hide it. Yeah, I haven't gotten deep enough into that side of the gameplay yet, Jacob McBride, to set up my automatic harvesting. I haven't done that. Yeah, I don't want his base to get banned. I just don't want to see it. Is this the only way to hide that is to report it? Because I feel kind of bad. Like I don't want to report it because it's offensive or inappropriate. I just don't want to see it. Well, I'm gonna leave it alone for now. I don't feel comfortable like I don't want. Oh no shit! Hang on. Cancel! 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 I don't want to do that. Like that feels creepy to me to like, because it's not offensive. It's just fuck you for finding my planet. It's all good. I think I'm gonna go the route that Beeblebug talked about, which is, you know, have something that you reserve just for the single player that you're trying to do, or if you just want to have it. Because I like the multiplayer when I'm up on the anomaly and stuff, but my multiplayer is disabled, so it still showed up even with it. All right, let's try one more time, see if I can't find any copper on this planet. Otherwise, I may have mined everything that was here, and I may need to go to a different planet. That's exactly my thinking, Dragoth, because now that I'm setting up my base, my frigate as my mobile base, my freighter, my objective is to just keep following the storyline. Someone did find my paradise planet, Nuno, exactly. So I'll be continuing to explore, and I've got copper nodes. Here we go, guys. So I'll find something else as I explore. And we'll let this little troll have their fun in the sun. It could have been just sheer chance, but given how many people were obsessed with it, I'm I'm not. You never know. All right, well let's get this tree. Yep, the curse of doing something public when you're a streamer. Yep. Hey, I'll take this over someone spamming Discord and inappropriate messages to all the people in my community. That was a nightmare when that happened. It'll happen again, I guarantee you. Somebody tried to do it 6 months ago, but mod bot does its job pretty well. Well, I really want to find, after Beeblebum was investigated, I really want to find a cool ice planet with a liquid ocean now. That's like my next. I'm like, okay, yeah, Paradise Planet was cool, but now I want to find an ice planet with like creepy non-frozen water, like a methane ocean or something. Hey, they do say, what is it, when people copy you, it's a sign of, I forget the phrase. There is a saying out there about, it's like a compliment when people copy you. There's also something in there about lack of imagination, but either way. It is already the smallest possible. It can't be any smaller.
Technology recharge.
Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. That's the one I was thinking of, Babylonia. Thank you. We'll end up doing something way off in the middle of nowhere at some point, once I get my freighter the way I want it. Because, you know, I've been watching some other people do some builds, and I'm like, I definitely still want to do my ice build, my ocean land build, but I definitely want to do it somewhere that's only for me. I'll find some. There's this one right here. This one is 54, and this one is... Let's do this one first. Spicy. Oh, that was somehow defaulted to the largest. Oops. Probably because I was running with it. Herpa derpa. Sylvia says, I'm still thinking of a Mordor base on a volcanic planet, but Paradise Planets are more convenient. Well, I'm pretty happy with what that Paradise Planet allowed me to do from a learn the game standpoint. But I'm not going to lie, like the moment I see somebody else's base popping up on it when I was so careful to hide the glyphs, it's just, now I just don't want to. It's like, nope, I'm going to mine the shit out of this planet and move on. I'm going to strip mine this shit. Find something else somewhere else. You can have it. It's ruined. Like the ex-girlfriend you don't like anymore. Oh, fuck. Sorry, guys. Laugh at my own jokes. Yes, there's no shortage of cool-looking planets. And that could be ex-boyfriend too, guys. I don't want to think that it's mutually. That probably sounded more offensive than I meant it to be. Any ex. It's like the ex you don't care about anymore. You can have it. Don't want it anymore. Good luck. Yes. It is impressive that they found it. It's somebody out there literally took a long time. Because I know a couple people have been doing it for like a couple of weeks ever since I did that video. They've been obsessed with it. They've popped in on multiple streams. We're searching. All right. Ooh, there's one right there, and there's also one. I think that was the one that was over there. Well, I can get that one on my way back to my ship. Let's go get this one next. Exactly, Super Moscato. That's the only way they could have found it is by carefully inspecting my galaxy map, because I've never shared the glyphs are nowhere public. So it's someone who went out there and meticulously went through my galaxy map while I was streaming, or they somehow found me through the portal system while I was streaming or something, and were like, "Oh, he left it, and look, we're gonna get it. Go, go, go." Oh, I'm so much happier now that I have a jetpack that can actually take me places.
Technology recharge.
Ooh. Language, please. Run away, little man. You don't want to get harvested. Nunez says, I'm searching for one of those new floating island planets and those living buildings. I haven't seen living buildings, but I tell you what, the new planets that I saw during the expedition, that first planet you start on would be really cool, but it's already just mass populated with people's bases. It's like, nah, looks cool, but, you know, I don't want to build somewhere where there's tons of other people. Alright, I think there was one more copper back by my ship, and that'll be probably all we need for now. That should be plenty. I'm finding all sorts of it now, but let's head back to the ship and grab that one. Alright, let's get over here. Let's grab these, because I need carbon and oxygen. Yeah, sidetrack for the win. Karnak says, just saw your video on low tier for new players, was considering trying it out. Little hesitant because the graphics seem a little dated. If you're worried about the graphics being dated, don't waste your time. Because I literally talk about that, and you can see it. The videos that you've watched are a 4080. I'm running that game on a 4080, maxed out, absolute everything turned on. And if it looks bad to you and you don't think that you're going to be able to enjoy it because the graphics are dated, then don't play it. You won't have a good time. Alright, we need to keep going towards the ship, but I got sidetracked because I actually do need lots of carbon. I've been using it for a bunch of construction stuff today. Do, do, do. You can buy maps for exosuit upgrades. Yeah, I've got a bunch of stuff stockpiled. Hang on. Do I not have... Okay. Alright, dust and oxygen. Alright. God, I love the jetpack upgrades, guys. I'm out of nanites, though, now is the problem. I've spent all I can, so now I gotta keep saving more. What's up? Yeah. No, wait. Why does Lucas want to come in? Make sure that there's no cables hanging down, because he's a bad boy. What's up, buddy? Want to come here and say hi? What's up? You never want to come in the office, because you know you're not supposed to be in here. How long's my notebook been flopping there in the breeze in front of the camera, guys? You want to go on the chair? Over here, buddy. Alright, let's move this chair over a little bit, because I don't trust you to, like, grab a hold of the phone chargers and stuff. I don't know why he wants to be in here, Chris. He's never He's crying at the door. I didn't hear anything. Okay, now you're wanting to... Alright, what's up? I think he just wants attention is what's happening. He's like, Daddy, why aren't you in the bed? You're supposed to be out in the bed. Giving me hugs. Alright, thank you. Hey, Chris. She's cooking something. I'm going to have to go see what she's cooking here in a minute. Yeah, let him play. Yeah, I don't want him to chew up any more cables. He's an expensive pet. Oh, is this the one I already harvested? Well, fuck it. There's one over there. Let's go grab that one. I think this is the one I was thinking about earlier anyway. One of those jetpack things? Yep. Whee! That's pretty cool. Not gonna lie, that was pretty cool. No, and I probably won't anytime soon. I'm not really... That's more advanced stuff like the terrain building. That'll be when I want to get into like building like the perfect cliffside base or something. By the way, this place looks pretty sweet right here. Like a nice house at the cove here. Just saying. Ooh, this looks like a nice sized copper node to wrap up the mining on this planet. Fuck off, you hazardous flora. Build a giant wall blocking his view and then peace out. Man, I'm very happy with the multi-tool upgrades we got last night, everybody, and the exosuit upgrades. I feel like my tool is actually... where it harvests much more quickly now. We're getting a lot more resources. By the way, somebody said something the other day, and I haven't checked it out yet. That there's a in-game sound library or something. I don't know what this is. Custom. I don't even know what custom tracks is. Abergem says, "Get yourself a living freighter or lose 1 billion credits in a single button pressed." How does this work? Do you just like... So they have songs. That's horrific. I don't want to listen to that. How do you remove that? Oh, this is a pretty big node, man. Nice. I'm gonna be able to finish off this planet with a bang. Wow, yeah, this is a big node. There are songs on the Quicksilver shop. Okay.
Technology recharge.
The only streamer I've watched play this game so far was Beeblebum, and he's got some cool music playing when he plays it. I'm assuming he's got some sort of like No Man's Sky playlist or custom songs or something. I haven't dove into that side of things yet. The one thing I'm super cautious about is anything that can potentially get flagged as a copyright claim, because that nukes the monetization of my videos, and that's how I make a living, so I have to be very careful. Like when I played Cyberpunk 2077, I made sure you have to turn off, you turn streamer mode on so that all that licensed stuff gets blocked out. Otherwise, you run into issues. I haven't had an issue doing the, thankfully, YouTube is getting better at it. They have a new UI, new AI tool that can help mute out things that accidentally sneak in. So as an example, I did that in Goodening of No Man's Sky video yesterday. We did the reaction in the morning, and then I published it late at night. The 2-hour version where I just did the whole reaction video, and that got flagged. There was a 30-second clip in the middle of the video that got flagged with a copyright claim. Not a strike, but a claim, which means I can't monetize the video. The money goes to someone else. And used to be you either had to mute that section out. You could sometimes remove the song, but most times you would have to mute the whole section or cut that section out. But now YouTube has an AI tool which allows you to erase that audio, so it gets rid of the background. So if you accidentally have something that gets flagged, you can still monetize your video, which is nice. It's a new tool that added. I got access to it. I don't know if it's everybody, but I think it was about 2 months ago it popped up. So in terms of music, I do tend to be a little cautious about things and only run with whatever's the base. I can collect bite beat tunes from other bases. Jason plays as good No Man's streams.
Technology recharge.
Well, at least I found a massive node to wrap up the harvesting on this planet this morning. We can get to finishing the rest of our modifications. Get another angle on this thing. I can't see shit up there. I can't see shit out of this thing. I'm gonna fuck it up the eye holes. All right, I think that's as much mining as we're going to do for the moment. Come on down. Aberjam. I'm going to record 5 minutes of silence, copyright it, and claim every YouTube video ever made. I'll be a billionaire. Oh, that's funny shit. That's nice. There's already a song out there called 1 Minute of Silence, says Babylonia. And I feel like your 5 seconds violates their pre-existing claim. Alright. What were we working on building? Aha! Alright, we have a rocket launcher now. Alright. What else can I potentially install on this ship? Oh, I know what I was doing. I was trying to get launch fuel. Which means I need to refine some chromatic metal. Death to all but metal! So refine a couple hundred of these. The ship looks better in third person? Maybe, but I like to fly in first person. Yeah, Hemulator, that stuff is totally legit and can absolutely happen. Our other channel that we use for the homestead stuff now, we used to do a lot of travel videos on there years ago, and I used to use Creative Commons stuff. And years later, one of the Creative Commons artists, I don't know if he was bought out or someone decided to start claiming his, I don't know what happened, but I had a swath of videos, like 12, 15 videos from like 7, 8 years ago that popped up one day, and they all had claims on them that they were no longer able to be monetized because someone had claimed all that music. It was no longer Creative Commons, and I was like, you technically can't go back and change the license on something like that, but whatever. Those are 8-year-old videos that I don't give a shit about, so. Oops, that was the wrong button. Okay, we need 4 of these. Oh, I made 5 by accident. Oops. Might as well make 5 of those. Oops. Stop. Stop! Alright, we have charged that. We're going to need to get some tritium too. Where did I just pull the tritium from? Do I have some in my inventory, or is that pulling it from the base? Seriously, like I just don't know. Oh, let's put this launch fuel over in my ship. Put that over there for sure. I'm having a good time, Ray 745. Alright, that's all there. Multi-tool is good to go. My freighter is. I can call it into the sky here, right? Battlestar Galactica style. Cannot warp freighter here. Why not? Does it have to be a little higher? Oh, I can't be in a ship when I do it? Well, hold that thought. Because it totally looks badass when it jumps in like the Galactica. Skim the land! Land on the water! Aquatic landing, baby. Let's get out on the nose like we're in Dagobah. How cool is this shit? Alright. I guess you don't get to choose how high up it goes, but let's do a Battlestar Galactica jump into Atmo. Boom! Bakalaka! And then she's up there in the cloud cover somewhere. Would have been a lot cooler had I been able to see her. But she was behind the cloud cover. It is fun, Lady Atara. Oh, I need to pay attention. I almost rammed into the back of my ship. That's what you get paying attention to chat, not the screen. Viper class for the win, for sure, man. Alright, see you, lobby. I'm very happy with that ship. Very, very happy. I love the colors. I don't mind that it's a Class C. It'll get upgraded eventually. Babylonia. Asteroid is my favorite butt metal record. I need more coffee if we're going to be talking about asteroids and butt metal. I'll be right back. Chris is making homemade potato wedges. I just had to have a couple. And steak and salad, it looks like. We eating good today. Hang on. I'm reading through my troll comments over in my Star Wars Outlaws video. Some people are pissed that I'm about to go enjoy an Ubisoft game that has a woman in it because it's woke and it's Disney Star Wars, and God forbid I go play a game. Just give me a second. Hide from channel, hide from channel, hide from channel. There's nothing more satisfactory than hitting that hide button. But you're hiding critiques. I don't care. My channel, my rules. It ain't free speech here. No shirt, no shoes, no service. You want to bitch about Star Wars, go do it somewhere else. It ain't going to happen on my channel. Does anybody know, this is Ray745 over on YouTube has a question for those of you who are watching either there or on Twitch if you want to give him an answer. Does anybody know why I can claim a wrecked ship that I found is a lifeform ship, but when I read the dialogue it says leave, but it does give me an option to claim it, but it does have the distress signal. Schutzenberger says the Star Wars game actually looks good. Why the hate? Because people like Luke Stevens have told people that they should hate it. I unfairly probably called out Luke Stevens right now, but him or Nerdrotic. Somebody out there has told them to hate it, so they hate it. Hemulator says usually when the life form is by the ship, he has a mission to do the repair for him, and he takes off in it. Jacob McBride says try to claim. Hopefully it will prompt the next part. Oh, anybody who's tuning in today, tomorrow morning, I'm doing something different. I put up a post about this. I completely forgot to tell people this. We're going to have a live stream tomorrow morning early. For those of you who are in North America, it's going to be early. For those of you who are European, it'll be middle of the day. But I'm going to be going live tomorrow morning around 5 a.m. my time. We're going to do a bit of an experiment stream. I'd like to see what the viewership is like on a Sunday morning at that time slot, because as we move into the War Within, Star Wars Outlaws, Space Marine 2, and everything else, the normal day-to-day streams that I do at 11 a.m., No Man's Sky is going to get shuffled out of the main spot, and I'm trying to find a slot where I'm still going to play No Man's Sky like once a week, twice a week. So we're going to try out some experimentation slots to see what the viewership is like, to see which slot's going to be the best to continue this game beyond next week. Because I still got a lot of shit I want to get done here. So, if you can show up tomorrow and that time slot works for you, check it out. We'll be multi-streaming on YouTube and Twitch as always. Ray says, thanks everybody, I'll try every option. Okay, so theoretically, guys, if I wanted to warp somewhere with this ship, I could. Right? Hang on. So let me go to my log. Do I have anywhere I need to jump to? Locate the next Atlas station. I also need to, I think that this one I have to talk to the first traveler. Let's just check this out, the Atlas path. It is fueled. I can only go one. All right. Let's go on a little bit of an adventure, everybody. Because we're waiting for the, I'm waiting for the missions to be done. Which it said was going to be several hours for those expeditions, or those missions that I sent my frigates out on, so we can't do anything yet. You can recall the frigate and repair it. All right. Let me double check this because actually I think we can work on this one first. There's a different quest we can work on because I needed to find the glyphs. And now that someone found this planet, I don't give a shit about sharing the glyphs anymore, or at least having glyphs be visible for this quest. Because now somebody's found the planet. It's out there now. I don't care anymore. So we can get the ones for the next planet. The quest won't show the glyphs? Cool. Nuno says, the only thing I don't get about Star Wars Outlaws is the Red Dead Redemption 2 comparisons. I've got 2 videos up on that very topic if you would like to know more, Nuno. And I could explain it in greater detail as well, because to me it looks exactly like Red Dead Redemption 2. You've got the wanted system, you've got the mount system, you've got the various factions that you're going to be working on quests for. Some of it's like Red Dead Redemption 2, some of it's like the Division 2, some of it's like the Avatar game. But the Red Dead Redemption 2 one I absolutely get. I've already made a video about that on my channel. And there's a news outlet that did a comparison to Red Dead Redemption 1. Because there are a lot of similarities, like the wanted system, the ability to target multiple mobs with your blaster, slow down time, which is like you can do in Red Dead Redemption 2. The mount acts like a horse like it does in Red Dead Redemption 2. The fact that you're an outlaw, just like in Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2. Like, there's a lot of similarities. But I do have a couple videos up on it if you would like to watch them. Because those videos go into way more detail. Approximate location. Is that like a building over here? That might be it right there. I think that is it. Yep. Pretty sure. I'm sorry, Greed Marks. I don't know. Restart? I really don't know. Woo! This planet has low gravity. Anomaly. I see the stone of the monolith. It's immovable muted silver, and yet something lurks beneath. It is gray, and yet not gray, a crimson calling out from somewhere below its cool surface. Ley link detected, tracing to source. Oh, the low gravity is awesome. Oh, you know what, guys? Hold this thought. This is not a I don't know how low gravity this is, but hold up. Someone said you could do this if you had enough juice. Oh, we might be able to break Atmo in our jetpack. I don't know if it's gonna refresh enough quickly enough. Come on, you can do it. Well, that's far enough. Oh, I hope I don't die. All right. I could probably have done it if I just sat there and kept on, but yeah. Astro says, do you ever plan to explore survival mode or permadeath? Nah. I never do permadeath. That's not my way of playing. I don't do hardcore anything. No. No, yo no doy yo no di medicina de él. No. No. ¿A qué horas? Sí, porque yo empiezo mi stream a las 9:30 y no hicimos antes el stream porque él estaba durmiendo. Ya. Ahora, ahorita tienes que hacerlo porque es tarde. Dun, 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 dun. Oh shit, is the arm of my other chair visible? I didn't even notice that, guys. Thank you for telling me that. When I moved it for Lucas, I forgot I moved that into view. My bad. Thanks for mentioning that. I didn't even see it. We're still somewhere over here, I think. Man, I might need to go back up into orbit. I feel like I've borked the, It keeps looking like it's on the other side of the horizon. Here, let's go up into orbit a bit. I mean, it's already survival mode, technically, because you could die if you forget to, like, refresh your... Like, if you don't pay attention to your oxygen and life support and all those things, you could totally die. Ooh, the music just got all, like, Star Trek-y. What are those things? Alright. Woo! Oh, Jesus, that scared me. Empower the glyphs to access the portal network? Oh. Shit, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Charge the portal. Activate the portal. Charge the glyphs, kings for the portal, let the glyph sequences for this world. Any travel with the correct glyph sequence can create a link with the portal. Does it matter which ones I do? Charge equipment with organic elements. So I just have to charge all the way around? And hope you have enough of every resource to do this, I guess? Welcome aboard. Welcome to the Stargate, baby. Welcome aboard Ghost Stacks Gaming. Just found the channel. Welcome. Simple ingredients. Yeah, as long as I have enough.
Technology recharge.
Hang on. We did give him his medicine. Hang on. Hang on, guys. I need a second. We forgot to give Spiegel his medicine. We've been debating it, Chris and I, back and forth the last few minutes, and we were just checking lists and everything. So we're like an hour and a half late giving him his antibiotics. So I will be right back. Gave him his water, but forgot to give him his meds earlier. All right. Okay. Traveler capture loop enabled. Anomaly event contained. The portal seems to beg me as I approach, demanding my attention. It requires me to activate it. It requires me to travel on. Did she give you medicine, Smeagol? Poor guy. He's all pissed off right now. You're gonna be okay. He got woke. He was totally deep asleep. We had to wake him up and give him his meds. I feel really bad right now. Dragout says toast with butter and pumpkin jelly tastes like pumpkin pie. That does sound delicious. I'm a big fan of like apple butter as well. I love apple butter, man. Like the one thing that's great about when I go up and visit is my sister-in-law makes all sorts of like preserves and jams fresh. They go harvesting wild blackberries every summer. Um, good stuff. Request this planet's address. We want a glyph sequence of this planet. I need to relay the portal glyphs to Apollo. Use RS to search for a hollow terminus. Oh, we got a storm coming in. Are we going off planet? We are going off planet. Apple butter is delicious. What the heck? What are we coming up to? We're looking. Are you in the trees? Shit. All the mist and everything. I can't see squat in here. Ah, I hit a tree. Hey, you know what? There's one way to clear this, right? Maybe not. Alright, let's go find somewhere to land. Apple pie moonshine. Sounds delicious. Cheesecake is the shit though, guys. Cheesecake goes with everything. It is the most delicious of all things in the world. Oh my god, this is horrific looking. Oh, it's over here. Overgrown planet with nasty weather. Yeah, cheese is the food of the gods. Cheese, wine, and weed. I'm a pretty happy guy. Oh, did this? Hang on. Somebody said the quest switched on me. No. Yes. No. It's this one. Contact Apollo at a hollow terminus. I'm still on the right quest.
Storm clearing.
Hollow terminus activated. Multiple signal sources available. Tower host put for transmitter. Tune in to Apollo. Have you found the glyphs for your world? I'm almost ready. My suit is upgraded. My stomach is full, and I've hired a Gek to look after my farm. Yep. As I look at Apollo, I think of all that I saw within the portal, of what happened to Artemis when they walked the same path. I think of the face of the Atlas, of the way Nada warned me not to return to those tunnels. I do not know if the portals are safe. Give them anyway. Take care. Remember what happened to Artemis. Good luck. Wait, I need to... Hang on. Hang on! Forgot it was the same dude right here. Talk to Null. Two lost souls. One cared too much, the other cared too little. Their lives have not become what was promised, have they? Every sentient being who's ever lived has felt that way at some point. I know I did once upon a time. I was angry, confused. Imagine my surprise when you woke me. I know you didn't mean to. You were just playing around with portals, but whatever you did, I'm here now and I need your help. The Atlas is not what you think it is. Something is happening to the universe, and I need your help to figure out what it is. Yes! Tell me more! There is an observatory nearby. It will lead you to the location of a crashed freighter. There we will find the first secret. Know that the Atlas is neither friend nor enemy. No more than the air or the wind could be called such, but it is terrified, it is in pain, and we have a responsibility to ease its suffering no matter the cost. No matter the cost? That makes it sound like life and death, man. Are the stakes really that high? Now it switched quests on me. Hey, there's some trees there, guys. Well, we're looking for some sort of an observatory around here. Oh, I sure don't see anything. Oh, there's something right here. I bet that's it. Well, there's something here anyway. Is that a save beacon? Okay, what do we got here? Aliens, okay, they ask for my help with what? Mineral data, scan for... no. Pass. Although... Hang on. Multi-tool expansion slot. All I gotta do is scan for minerals? That's easy. Terminal is curiously open, the logs ready for me to read. The observatory appears to function as a salvage station manned by a Gek specialist. A translator, they were accused of questioning things they should not be questioned, of sowing the seeds of dissent. The posting was meant as a punishment, but it appears that the posting was the making of them. They found strange things in the wrecks, aberrations, data that spoke of worlds that do not exist, and events that did not happen. The Gek went out to investigate, found the life signature of a Korvax, and they never returned. Is that how Nada and Polo met? There's a signal on the console warning to repeat 16 short bursts of data in a loop. A crash vessel awaits me on another world. I also need to go really quickly scan for minerals. because that multi-tool, that's totally worth it for the extra slot. I'm famous. I met 40 aliens. Yep, buddy. Yeah, Jagged Jack, that's my thinking on it as well. I'm happy to take free, Alright, does it have to be stuff I've never seen? Oh, I bet it is. So, these are all going to be ones I've already uncovered, probably. Because I've probably already done everything here. I would probably need to find like a cave or something. Actually, you know what? How much do I have left on this planet that I could... I don't know how many total there are. Well, there might not be any close by, so we'll just probably do that as we go along. Alright, let's go report it to the anomaly. Yeah, I don't think they do either, Kermit, which is why I'm just going to bail on it, and I'll find them somewhere else. That'll be something we do along the way. Come on now. There's nothing around here. Let me just... When in doubt, pulse drive. Alright, let's see here. Go to the log, go to the space anomaly, speak to Nada and Polo aboard the station. Bring news of Apollo to Nada. You are becoming more visible to Nada, traveler friend. Your eyes lend themselves to our small convergence. This makes Nada happy. Nada is not happy with other events. Portals are infected, vector for corruption. Artemis entity perished in the portal. Apollo entity will only spread corruption. Danger. Atlas falsity watches the portals. Portals belong to them. Those who enter may belong to Atlas falsity. Great danger. Continue to investigate Null. Okay, we need to locate the crashed freighter. What do you mean, get some Quicksilver, emulator? Not sure what you mean by that. So I got 150? Right, but if I already got it, Oh, never mind. Never mind. I read it as like, go get some Quicksilver. And I'm like, but I just got Quicksilver. What do you mean go get it? How do I get more? I already got it. I already turned the quest in. That's a hurt moment. Alright, I need to remember to scan 4 minerals. These crashed freighters have like landing platforms? I think I might have asked that the other day, and I don't think they did. Oh, it does. That one does. They almost always do? Okay. Low atmo detected. Doing here? Read the log of the crashed freighter. Crew manifest is bissing. Limited data available. Ooh, I need a log encryption key. Search the crash site for secure container. This is great, guys. So I've visited half a dozen of these, and people are always clamoring in the chat, search for the containers, search for the blah, blah, blah. And I'm always like, I don't know what you're talking about. You know, okay, cool. The game is finally teaching me about these. So it says... I need to search for... It didn't specifically say exactly, but there's these cargo pods. I'm assuming those are what I'm looking for. Can I access it from here? Can't access it yet. I gotta find like the entrance to it or something. Alright, where the heck is the entry to this thing? You have to melee the entrance or shoot it? Well, that's not technically an entrance, I don't think. You know what? Hang on. Let's make this bigger. How do I get into this thing? Or is it, hang on, is it further back in there? No, that's it. I don't know how to get into this one though. The door's on the other side, so I gotta try to figure out a way to dig around to the other side, I guess. I haven't been able to find the other side. Alright, maybe I just need to go up and around. Somebody says go into the wreck structure. I was thinking I had to go down. Aha! That makes sense. Okay, I've made my way inside. Well, I broke past a door. Now I can get into it. I don't care to have more viscous fluids and stuff. Silicate powder. Log encryption key. Nice. So I got the key. Crew manifest missing, limited available. Read the log. I don't know who will read this message. I do not know if anything will survive, but I must die as I have lived. I will record it all, even in the face of oblivion. The swarm came to every world. The drones acted erratically. Not attacking, just watching. Time passed, and the Sentinels did not seem so much of a threat anymore. They were peaceful now, we thought. We had been forgiven. We were wrong. Dun dun dun. Yes, you can Jack a Jack, but it's a long process that I'm not bothered with right now. I need to search for additional log encryption keys. What is this? Is this another one? Wait, hang on. Stop! This is definitely one of them, isn't it? Yeah, I know. I'm on the terrain modifier though. I don't think you can use that to terrain manipulator. Sorry. I don't know that I can use that to. I could be wrong. Maybe you can use that to open. I probably do wander in the dark. Radiation protection module. Ship logs requested. Let's read the log. They struck as one, and attack somehow coordinated across unfathomable distances. With a fury exceeding all prior skirmishes, the Sentinels annihilated all biological life within the universe in a span of 50... Hang on. All biological life in the universe in a span of 54.2 standard minutes. Only I remained. The Corvette stood with me at the end to their credit. They concealed me within their flotilla as they headed towards the center. Center of what? Center of the galaxy? The plot does thicken, yeah.
Radiation protection falling.
Okay, log of integrity compromise patching. They are coming now. The screams of my friends resonate in every hall, every corner. The Sentinels have found me. I told Nada to leave. I told them what we already know, all of us. We are not alone. Even if I die, Nada will find me again in another universe. 10 just like me. 1,000, a million. We're not alone, for every soul is many. Even in the face of 16, we must declare that we lived. We existed no matter the horror of the end. They're at my door. I... ... Unexpected long termination? I have not finished them yet, Overseer. Dripper, I'm sorry. I've not finished the Overseer quest yet. The last time I did was like a 2-hour wait, and I just never went back, so I probably need to go check in. Oh, hang on, Artemis. I escaped, traveler, I escaped. One moment I was running from them, the stars shifting terrible smiles within the dark. And the next I was here, wherever here is. This new world has a sun. It has life. It's beautiful, but I think anything would be beautiful at the moment spin that awful place. So is he reaching out to me from the sim? I'm ready to get going now, though. We'll do what we did before, except there will be no shifting stars to stop it this time. If you bring this star chart to a nearby station, I'm sure we'll find each other soon. Artemis is unaware of everything. They do not know that they died, that I made a choice to bind their soul within a simulated solar system. Shit. Don't know what I should choose here. Fuck. You know, originally we chose to hide the deception from him. Fuck it, tell him the truth. But how do I tell them the world's not real? Even if I saved them from their death, I took their dreams away. They are limited to a single system and will never meet a kindred soul. Be direct. I tell Artemis everything. They think I am joking at first. I will never forget how their smile falters, and after a few more questions, they tell me they need time to think about what I have said. Drago says if you build the rooms and move your specialists to the freighter, you can do the overseer stuff from there. Okay, that's cool. Good to know. Whoops, wrong way. There's definitely some sort of structure. Or are those star plants? Those are those star plants. It switched quests on me again, didn't they? Activate? No, it said activate the holo terminus. I don't see it yet. Don't forget, I need to scan minerals. 4 of them. But this is the planet I've been on before, so I probably won't find any here. There we are. That's what I'm looking for right there. That's impressive. There's like some sort of a structure built in. What if I could make it from up top here? Alright, let's see if I can make that jump. Ooh, that one's unidentified. Tis one. Alright, here we go, kids. Oh no, the game just crashed. Oh, I hope I didn't like fall to my death at the crash. Ah! Ah! Shit! Alright. Hey, I crossed 50 hours, guys. Well, while this is loading, this is the perfect opportunity to go see if I got any more trolly little bitches upset that I'm happy about Star Wars. So let's go over to YouTube and check. By the way, anybody who might be new, turning in for the first time today, I stream every single day. YouTube and Twitch. Usually around 11 a.m. Central Time. I also stream in the afternoons a lot of the times around 6 p.m. Central. Oh, cool. It kept us right here. Awesome. And we play a lot of different games. It is a variety channel. No Man's Sky is the main stream right now, but I'm also playing World of Warcraft and Lord of the Rings Online a little bit. Starting World of Warcraft, The War Within on Thursday night. My Warcraft nights are traditionally Wednesdays and Saturday nights. I'm going to be moving over to Star Wars Outlaws on the 27th. That's going to become the mainstream, followed by Space Marine 2, followed by probably Indiana Jones Great Circle, Shattered Space DLC, Dragon Age The Veilguard, Stalker 2. We got a whole long list of games that we're playing this fall into the winter across PC, Series X, and PS5. So hopefully you'll stick around for all the things I do. And if you happen to be watching on Twitch right now, the live streams are daily, but the day-to-day stuff happens on YouTube. So every hour on the hour, traditionally, from about 6 a.m. Central to 10 p.m. Central, videos go live on the YouTube channel. We do lots of Let's Play episodes. There's reviews for films, television shows, books, video games. I do first impressions. We do a lot of different stuff. Reaction videos. Check it all out. Thank you for tuning in today. We still got a bit to go, so don't go anywhere. Alright, let's try this again. Let's get up top at the top. At least the game autosaves constantly? Yes. It's very nice. Alright. Alright. Hopefully I can make this happen. Woo! Wait, I don't want to do it that way. Hang on, I don't want to do it that way. I gotta use the speed burst. Boom! Shakalaka! Like a glove. Holo terminus activated. Multiple signal sources available. The tower hosts a powerful transmitter. Yep, I'm familiar. Speak to Noel. Come on, lamp head. What did you find? So Dragna says Ren puts out so much content it's hard to keep up. I don't expect anybody to keep up with everything because most of the time I do try to have, a ton of videos. In the past for like 2 years, 2.5, really like 2.5 years, it was like I try to average like 6 to 8 videos a day plus a stream. But recently, because I totally give all the credit to Co-Carnage. About 3 months ago, I started doing what he does, which is he cuts all of his streams down into Let's Play episodes. There's a lot of video editing involved, but it allows me to then I could still do my 5, 6, 8 videos a day, and in between that, I just load the channel with Let's Play episodes so that people who can't make the streams can watch things in 30-minute chunks. It's been working pretty good, but I do spend way too much time in Video Editor. I probably spend 80% of my time right now in Filmora doing video editing. But it's also nice multi-streaming on Twitch because I could cut very easily on Twitch. I can go ahead and cut things into 30-minute episodes and then just export them out to YouTube. So it does make this part of it pretty easy. I tell the null of the freighter in its recordings. You think I do not know what the Korvax entity is? Do not be so naive, traveler. Do you think anything you have read is a surprise to me? But I had to be sure of what is suspected. I know it now. The Atlas is with you. You could not see these things if I did not wish it. The freighter was a wreck from a parallel universe. This is the first confirmation we've gotten of parallel universe. There are countless such places within our multiverse, dimensions where things happen differently, but there are 3 exceptions to this. The Atlas is omnipresent in all of the dimensions. The Sentinels move between the dimensions at will. Let's ask about the Atlas. The Atlas created all life. Yeah, I told you we were in a sim. I told you guys we were in a simulation. I called it, I think. We'll continue to investigate. The Atlas created all life. Sentinels defend it, searching for anomalies within the creation. And they annihilated it. That is the plan, Dribrum. I have somebody I've already discussed it with earlier this year. And we'll probably be having a follow-up conversation this fall to see if where they're at, Headspace is at, and whether or not I'm making enough money to do it that way. But 'tis the plan. I have there's some interesting goals. We've talked about it in the member section of YouTube. We've talked about it a few times. Like my sub goals for the year is 35,000 on YouTube, which will cross in a couple weeks probably. 35,000 followers on YouTube, which will hit that goal. I want to get to 5,000 followers on Twitch by the end of the year. I don't know if we'll hit that goal, but we are moving upwards with Twitch. That'll be interesting to see if I can make that goal happen. So nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Anybody who's watching on YouTube right now, you can totally double dip and go watch over there as well. And it contributes to the algorithm pushing me up in the slots. And then I think those are really my only 2 big goals for the year. I have an income goal, which we might hit. We'll see. Definitely will hit the follower goals. The income goal, we will see. That one depends on a variety of factors. And I had a long talk with Chris this morning. We'll pause for a minute because this is an interesting conversation. Because I've talked about this before a couple of times this year. Whenever the stream numbers get high enough, I will probably start to switch over and start doing more live streaming as opposed to, and that's when I'll subcontract out whenever I feel that comfortable level coming on. Because right now I still spend probably, like I said, 80% of my time is spent doing content creation as opposed to streaming. I only stream about 3 hours a day, maybe 4. Sometimes more than that if I do 2 streams, but most of my time is spent video editing. If the numbers keep growing with the streams, there will come a point when I'm generating enough revenue from the streams that I'll be able to supplement, and I'll be able to move over and start doing streaming full-time as opposed to content creation full-time. We're not there yet. It'll be very interesting to see if we can get there by the end of this year. It would be a really cool place to be. My 3rd year anniversary for full-time will be next February. So if I could be there by 3 years in, like if next February we're at the point where I can transition over to being full-time streaming as opposed to full-time content creation, either way I'm getting to do this full-time, but it'll be interesting to see if I can make that transition. And then I'll just do what Co Carnage does, which I'll just stream for like 8 hours a day and have somebody else take care of all the video editing and uploads and everything else. But I still do everything right now, so it's 16-hour days all day, every day. Phil Moore, have I tried Adobe Premiere? I don't need to. I'm very happy with Filmora. Adobe Premiere would require me to learn a completely new tool set. I do use Adobe products. I've used Lightroom for years for my photo editing and Photoshop as well. I'm familiar with both of those, but um, exactly, Dragart. The only reason Ko can do what he does is because he has a team of moderators and a team of editors. So they do all that stuff for him. And my objective is to get to that point. Um, Also, somebody doing thumbnails. Because I still do everything. I do all my own thumbnails. I do all my video editing. I do all my uploads. I do everything. And I do have a pretty streamlined process, but it still is, I work. I love my job, so it's not like it's work. It's like I was up in the U.S. visiting family and helping my brother move in June, and my dad and my mom were like really. I hadn't seen them in a few years. The last time I saw them, actually, I was still working full time in game dev, and they were, they're in their 60s. They do not get what I do for a living, and they were asking a lot of questions. And my dad was just like, I can't understand how you could just sit there for, because they asked how much I make, and I told them. And my dad has always been a money man. They have a massive ranch, millions of dollars. They, you know, and he cannot fathom that I'm willing to do what I do for the amount of hours that I put in for the amount of pay I make, because it's much less than I was making running a construction company, much less than what I was making when I was doing my consulting company, when I was doing public speaking, my travel gigs, game dev, and everything else. But I was explaining to him, I was like, I get to literally, it's like I could sit here, play video games for a living. I can get up, you know, smoke weed, drink wine, play in my boxers, do whatever. I mean, I'm playing video games for a, for a job. Like, what downside is there to that? And he couldn't wrap his head around it because he's fixated on the money part. He was like, that's just for the hours you put in. And I'm like, yeah, but when you're 7 years in, 8 years in, 10 years in, that's when things start paying off dividends. At least with everybody I've know and have met and follow and have worked with. The downside is, well, not thumb calluses for me. It's definitely more like just, it's not necessarily healthy to sit here for that many hours a day, which is why I try to do as much physical activity outside as I can. I go for a run 3 times a week. I go for a walk every single morning. I do get up and I take breaks and do stuff with Chris. Ask about the Sentinels. Happiness is worth more than money. It's very true. Too many games to play is the downside. I do have to pick my battles through testing, for sure. They served the Atlas once. Guardians of Reality, Defenders of Civilization, hunted for errors within years, preventing destruction and loss of life. Annihilation recorded in that log. Something must have been quite wrong for them to do a thing like this. They wiped out the whole universe, it says, in like 54 seconds. Dragos says you can set your own schedules, take as much vacations. No, I can't do that. There's the cost of opportunity. So if you can't just play what you want when you want all the time. I do very much have to be conscious of games that are growing the channel, games that are giving me views to pay the bills, because at this point in my career, I still rely heavily on the revenue from the videos, not the streams. So I have to be conscious of which videos, what content. I do have a strategy. There are certain subset of game guides I create for every game I play because they do well in the algorithm for me, and I've used ChatGPT and other tools to help me get to that point. Not every game I play is for the algorithm. Sometimes I will sneak things in there that I want to play just because, but I have to offset that with a game that is doing very well. Because if all the things I play are games that I want to play, but they're not getting a lot of traffic, I don't make any money. And I still have to be conscious about that. And also, I don't see any channel growth. So you always have to be paying attention to cost of opportunity, what games are popping off. Sometimes you have to play things that are outside of your comfort zone, which is fine. I don't mind trying new things. I don't always do that. Like a lot of people want me to go play, uh, what is it? The new where you play the monkey. It's like a Chinese mythology, Black Woo something, Black Woo. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. It's launching in like a couple of days. And it would be great to play that because it looks amazing, but it's action combat with no difficulty scaling. We talked about this yesterday, and so I'm not going to play it. It would be great for the channel, but I refuse to play Souls-like games where I can't have an easy mode to play. I just want the story. I don't want to be fighting bosses 25, 30, 40 times and dying. So that, yes, to some degree, I do get to set my own schedule. That's for true. I don't get to take as many vacations as I would want. Chris and I were just lamenting this fact. She literally told me today, she's like, I haven't seen the ocean in like however many years because we left Cancun at the end of 2017. So she hasn't seen the ocean since 2017, and she's very much wanting to have a vacation and go back to the seaside for a couple of weeks. And we haven't taken vacations in a while. We've had, we went up and visited the family a few years ago and stuff, but she hasn't been to the ocean in a while, so we're gonna have to figure out at some point. The Traveler's corrupted existence. Our arrival was meant to herald a glorious age, but we made a mistake. I committed an act beyond forgiveness, and from this deed, paradise was lost. Something's different in this cycle. The walls between universes grow thin. Nada knows this, but they keep their head in the sand. We must learn what we can from each species before we decide what to do. Visit a cartographer and speak with them. I will translate. Alright, well, we got confirmation of parallel dimensions. And the Atlas is the creator of all life, and they're definitely computers. This has got to be an AI. We definitely have got to be in a sim. Jesus. Dude, Adam Smasher's a brutal fight. That's why I turned it on easy mode. But mental health is important, way more important than any sort of monetary compensation you can receive. For sure. I don't think there's any minerals I haven't seen here, but we'll double check just to be sure. Doesn't look like it. I just did a playthrough when Phantom Liberty came through. What was it, like last November or something? He was much easier the second on that playthrough because the new changes to the Netrunner abilities were so freaking awesome. I need to go report to Nada, it looks like. Hang on, we've already got anomalies here. Yeah, it was a great game. Great game indeed, Super Chat Prime. I had a lot of fun with it even when it launched, but my poor PS4 Slim hated that game when it launched. I got blue screen crashes left and right. I still suffered through and played and had a great time. But it was much better when I went back with Phantom Liberty and played it on the Series X in all of its glory and was like, oh shit, this is amazing. Easy to forget over on Twitch says, finally found somebody at the space anomaly that had a base in Galaxy 255. Now I gotta find a planet and make a base. Okay, Nada Wayne says, expecting me to ask something. Ask about Noel. Not as Missy as they believe. Nada's not a traveler area, but Nada's not even foolish. Missy and has beliefs, their project, so be it. Speak to a Viking cartographer, not photographer, cartographer. On a space station. I have no desire to do so, Super Chan. So I have not looked into that. Okay. Cartographer. Oh wait, he was downstairs? Wasn't paying attention. Probe the Viking lore. As the warrior begins their bark, I feel a strange frequency vibrate through my skull, and I see flash of Noel's glowing orb behind my eyes. Suddenly, the Viking's words ring in my ears. Grah! Pathetic interloper. Prying into Viking secrets, cowardly spy. I should kill. But traveler must be aided. Such is the command of Herc. Prove yourself, interloper. Retrieve the words of Herc. Ascend in Viking glory. Then you shall have your words. I will reveal only the location. Collect an artifact from an ancient ruin. Oh my, the interior of my ship just glitched out. Let's reload real quick. Yeah, there were definitely performance issues at launch for Cyberpunk. Not on the PC, but on PS4 in particular. I don't know about the Xbox like 360, but or Xbox One, whatever was the last one. But the PS4 had a lot of issues, and I had a PS4 Slim, which was like the lesser version of the PS4, and it did not like Cyberpunk when it came out. Lots and lots and lots of blue screen crashes is what I had with that. Hang on, I'm answering a couple comments over here. Somebody just said they hadn't seen my in-goodening of No Man's Sky reaction video yet. they're gonna go watch it today. If you haven't watched that yet, it's like 2 hours. The video is like an hour long, but with all my reaction and chatting, we turned it into a 2-hour reaction video for those of you who want to watch it. Let me check the time here. We could probably do about another 30 minutes, everybody. But I do need to take a quick bio and get a drink, so I will be back in a moment. All right. We shall continue. Somebody said something about a solar ship. I did not see that. Greedmarks has got the same experience, but after they fixed tons of things, they decided to buy an PC. Nice. Lentil says you're still going. I went and made dinner, shot at my dog, made a copy, had a brill dump, then showered, came back, you're still alive. That's dedication. Well, the viewership's been good today. I always tell people if the viewership's good, I go longer than I normally do. So I also started a little bit earlier today. We've had a pretty good run. We were up to like 120 people earlier between both, and now we're down to like 75. So it's definitely, we're on the back end of the stream right now. So we're definitely on the, I got about 30 minutes left in me, so we'll go till 1. It's 12:40 my time. So I'll let 20, 30 minutes, and then I do have to stop because Chris has had lunch ready for me for like an hour, and even she popped her head and was like, "Don't stop, you got good viewership." So my wife is very conscious of that as well, which is awesome. So when the numbers are good, you keep going because more people's always more better. And then I do have tonight, I do have to take a break because we have World of Warcraft tonight, and we have a guild meeting tonight because the expansion, the War Within, launches on Thursday, and so we've got to talk about all of our prep for the new expansion, the upcoming raids, what we're doing with recruitment, guild bank. We got a lot of stuff to cover tonight, so we have a guild meeting this evening. And I do record all of our guild meetings and put them out on YouTube. Traditionally, I stream all of our sessions as well, World of Warcraft, on Wednesdays and Saturday nights. So if you get a chance to tune in tonight, tonight will be later. Tonight we usually start around 8 p.m. Central, which is about 7 hours away, so it's a ways out. But I'm definitely going to be taking a break this afternoon. I need a nap! And I gotta go eat the steak and taters that Chris made for me. McKean Cabby says, how do you like the new update? Love the new update. Having a great time with the World's Update Part 1. Hang on, somebody say something. I didn't see it. That ship must be gone, because that was probably, I think that was when I went AFK a minute ago. I didn't even see what the solar ship looked like. Excuse me. Dark Lord says over on YouTube, it's been great watching your videos while getting into Lotro for the first time. Well, I'm glad you're having fun. What's that, dear? Play more video games? No problem. I agree, Babylonian. I have a pretty awesome wife. Alright, I just summoned my squadron for the first time ever. That's really cool. Excuse me. Oh, that's pretty awesome. I'm doing well, shock and awe. Thanks for asking. One of the things I love about the update was the clouds, the new volumetric clouds. But all the water, I really can't wait to see what they're doing with the update, World's Update Part 2. Because I've heard base building is going to get, I don't know, it's rumors. I've heard that underwater stuff is getting an improvement as well as the base building. I'm really excited. Now that this is in my repertoire and on my radar, I'm going to be playing the shit out of this game the rest of the year. Somewhere smashed in between all the other stuff I do. Bubbleoney says, last big hoorah for the pre-patch event that most of us are ready to leave behind. I'm ready to leave behind. It's going to be good to move on to the expansion come Thursday. See what the queue times are like for the Epic Edition folks.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Oh shit, I ran into something. Alright, we're in an approximate location. We're definitely looking for a building, but we've got weather that makes it kind of a pain. Oh, this might be it right here. Oh, I bet it's not though. That's probably just some sort of a buried structure. Dark Lord President says, in Lotro, is there any way to check if I've done all the quests in an area before moving on? Nope. There's no way to know if you've missed quests or not. There's no like completionist journal. There is a deeds section, but I think still you have to uncover the deeds to see all those, if I'm not mistaken. Lentil says, I played WoW back in 2006, 2007, got to level 60, moved on. Can someone here compare the game now and then? Is it still similar? No, it's way different. So many quality of life upgrades. The engineering is completely different. all the matchmaking. It's a single-player RPG now. That's the easiest way to explain it, Lentil. Now, World of Warcraft is a single-player RPG. You could do all the dungeons solo with followers who are NPCs that join you. You could do story mode for the raids. There's cinematic cutscenes everywhere. It's a lot like Star Wars: Republic these days. All the group stuff is optional. You raid for achievements, not for gear. Although some people will raid for gear if they want to do like the mythical stuff. But you don't have to raid. You don't have to. It's all solo. You could see 100% of the story on your own, completely solo, and only do group content if you want to. And the new expansion of the War Within is they introduced war bands, which is this account-wide feature so that all of your reputations and everything else are now shared at the account level, so you don't have to grind rep with different characters. It's all together. So there's some amazing changes that have been made in the last year in particular. Shakana says, glad to see you're keeping No Man's Sky in the rotation. I would be stupid not to, considering how good the traffic is and how much fun I've been having. So they happen to, stars collided in the perfect combination of things. That is not this. This is some abandoned building. What is that red globe up there? Hello, what are you? There's a red globe of something. I need to know more. A Gravitino... Oh. I don't feel like dealing with Sentinels. Oh shit, I gotta remember to scan minerals, guys. I need 4 of these to get to the next... to get that extra slot from my exosuit. That's a plant. We're going down in here somewhere. I think this is 3. This will be 4. Right? Oops. Well, I did not get an update. Check my log really quick. God, I don't know where that would have been. Scan 4 unique minerals. I have. Oh, I still need 1 more. That's why. Okay, I thought I'd already done 4. That's a plant. I need 1 more mineral. There we go. There we go. That quest is complete. Let's go back to the log, go to the main quest. Alright, somewhere down in here. Got it. Switched quests again, damn it. I can't see shit! I have a feeling it's going to be up on the other side of that ridge. Because it's 300 away. Oh no, I'm not going to make it. Ah! I made it! Alright, now however, I don't... Somebody said you could use the jetpack to, like, scale up walls. It totally works. I'll be damned. Oh, that's probably it right there. There's a knowledge stone down there. Storms at night are insane sometimes just through testing. Yeah, I've seen some really impressive stuff. That thing's creepy looking, man. Mizuki says, was looking for a stream to watch while I played No Man's Sky. Cool to see you try it out. Thanks for the Lotro videos. You're welcome. Shotgun says, I'm a bit behind on your videos. Have you tricked out your Viper? Not tricked out, but I definitely worked on it today. We did our multi-tool last night. We did the multi-tool in the exosuit last night. And then I installed a bunch of, like, base mods in the ship today. But it's still a very basic... Yeah, it's still a very basic ship. I do know that trick, yep. The noble travelers will be spared. Their journey through the cosmos shall not be thwarted. So it is decreed. The will of Hook commands it. The Vikings shall honor the judgment and the belief of the ancients. Okay, speak in Viking. I begin to speak and my voice is seized by an unknown power. I roar, taking myself by surprise. None hamper the path towards Drendarg. As the Sentinels, they must be destroyed. Their time will be ended. So it has been written, so it will come to be. The Vikings swear. The Book of Herc speaks of the rise of the travelers. They shall ascend, delving into the boundless void. I find myself in possession of an ancient tome. Oh, the Sentinels are after me. Fuck! Get out of here! Get my ship. Go, go, go. Where's my ship? Get me off this rock before they find me again. I touched the thing and the Sentinels came to get me. Oh, we'll get there at some point, Iranian. It's not, I don't have enough, I don't have any nanites to go buy more things. Last night was getting my exosuit to the point where I could move more quickly, upgrading my jetpack. So I spent almost all my nanites last night. So it's going to be a while since I worry about scanner upgrades. We'll get there. Yeah, but I don't think that was a Gravitino ball. That was just like a language stone. But there was talk of like wiping out the Sentinels, so I'm assuming because it was a Viking relic telling us to kill Sentinels that the Sentinels got pissed off. Yeah, speaking of which, I think I can buy one more movement upgrade, which we might as well do. I don't... Oh, apparently I was moving too parallel to it. I don't think I have enough nanites to buy another one. Shakanaw says, do you play anything for fun or is all your time spent content creating? Let me understand your question. I think you might be asking, do I play video games just to play video games, or do I only play video games for content creation? Is that the nature of the question? Like, do I play anything that I don't make content around? I'll let you answer that before I give you an answer. just so that I understand what the question is. Because technically every game I play is fun because I fucking love video games. Well, the D&D dungeon dudes do a good job of making content around tabletop and Dungeons and Dragons. Do I do anything where I just play while not recording? No, I don't. The only thing I will play when I'm not recording, as an example, is when I did. There are certain times when I have objectives, like when I played Robin Hood Sherwood Builders, which I played a few months ago. That game, I've done Starfield, some stuff Starfield offline too. There are times in games where I have a certain goal that I need to hit, like I want to make a guide about this one thing, but the grind to get to that thing isn't very entertaining, or it's something that's very repetitive or very boring, and I don't necessarily want to show that on a stream because it's not entertaining. So I will do that offline so that I can get to the point where I can make the guide, or that I can progress to the point where the part I want to get to that will be fun on the stream is there. But no, I don't really play anything offline for anything. My time is very valuable to me, and I'm in the process of building this into an empire, so I don't waste time on things that don't make me money, if that makes sense. I'm lucky in the sense that playing video games is what I love to do, so almost everything I do is to progress this channel and to grow this empire. So I don't really do anything that doesn't relate to the growth of everything. But I happen to love video games, so that I don't really ever feel bad about what I'm doing. Falcon said you also killed a walker to test out if you do it with a Minotaur that could not move. Correct. That's the Q&A tester in me who's been making games for 10 plus years. Let's see how this works. I also, there was a question somebody asked me years ago when Chris and I were still heavy into doing tourism. When we were traveling as content creators and influencers in the travel space, we were doing coverage of a hotel. I think it was in Cancun. And the owner, him and his wife were there, and we were on site doing photography and videography. And they asked, do you guys ever just go to a beach, just the two of you, and not take photos? And I was like, well, not really. We used to, but once we transitioned into doing this for a living, it's now our job is to show the destination through the lens, and so everything we do is through the lens. So once you decide to make your passion your job, that's your job. So that's what you're there to do. I don't do photography anymore because I did it for a living for so many years, and I have no idea how I would feel about video games in the future. I don't do a lot of photography anymore unless it's for like family. I'll do some stuff for our cats, and Chris and I going around doing stuff, but I don't share a lot of that stuff anymore. It's just for us because I'm not working in that field anymore. But it was a very interesting question that somebody asked me years ago about, do you ever just go to the beach just to hang out at the beach? And it's like, no. Like, once I started working for a living in travel, it's all about the content creation. Like, there is no... And other people, call it what you will. Some people will call it the grind. And whether you're talking Asmongold, Code Carnage, all the big streamers, they all talk about never stop the grind. It was the same thing when we were in the travel space. Once you start doing something for a living, you can't stop the grind. Because the moment you stop, somebody else is going to take your place and the audience moves away. So you just go. Don't stop. But yeah, I don't play a lot offline. That's the long answer. The Atlas, the creative years, the Sentinels, release hunters or anomalies. Let's reveal the tablet. You have communed with Herc. You are worthy. Make a request to be bold. I want to ask about Atlas. Do not speak the name. Ask about the Sentinels. Enemy, destroyer of worlds. Ask why the Atlas is a liar. Any being that claims to be a god is not one. The Predator knew this well. Brother Null did not. They died for a false dream. They tell me of the wars of the Gek, of Korvac's slaves and Tyrannus empires. They suggest that if Atlas is a god, then it is insane. Oh yeah, I follow, not religiously, but I'm very, I've covered Critical Role quite a few times on the channel. I've covered when they made the announcement with Amazon, because their overall deal with Amazon is very cool, because it's not just about their Prime show. Like, yeah, they did the huge Kickstarter and did that, and then, but what's really important with Critical Role is their overall creative deal with Amazon, which is not just about producing the Mighty Nine and Critical Role related animated shows. It's also a creative deal that allows them to create other shows and to curate other shows from other sources. So they actually get to act as in the role of producers to find cool shows that will then get produced by Amazon as animated shows or live action shows. So they have a very interesting creative deal with Amazon that goes way beyond the Critical Role TV show. 2 digits blinking endlessly. 16. What? Interloper. What facer? He's visibly pained by my mention of the number 16, staring at the terminal as if they've seen it for the first time. The word slur, a strange sound entering every sentence. Speak to the carpenter, or would talk to him. Go check to see if I have enough nanites to buy another upgrade. I have 733. That might not be enough. I want to do another movement module.
Product received.
Probably need to move this one. More jetpack tanks. I think I can do this one too because I built that one. Alright. Ooh, I think I can sell this. Or that's probably a faction thing. It says talk to a Korvax photographer, locate a system on the galaxy map. So that's probably the next step of this, since I've already talked to him. Cool. That's a wrap, everybody. I almost went to 4 hours today, which I haven't done in a very long time. Usually my cutoff is 3 hours, but we went longer today because we had good turnout. So thanks to everybody for making that happen. But I am done for the day. I will be back this evening at around 8 p.m. Central streaming World of Warcraft as we do our last event for the Radiant Echoes pre-patch and have a guild meeting talking about what comes ahead for our guild on the Moonguard server in World of Warcraft. If you want to know more, if you happen to be watching the multi-stream today and you're over on Twitch, thank you so much for watching in both places. Double teaming is always a good thing, not just wink wink. But also don't forget that the day-to-day happens on YouTube, so all the game guides, the reaction videos, a lot of the stuff that doesn't show up on Twitch because it's not part of the live streams, all my content creation happens on YouTube. So make sure to check that out, get subscribed, check it out because we do videos throughout the day, typically every hour on the hour from 6 a.m. till 10 p.m. Sometimes I slack, but as long as I'm feeling healthy, we keep going. Onwards and upwards. Don't forget there's TikTok, Instagram, X, and Facebook if you want to follow on social. There is a Discord if you want to get stuff related to my work as a sci-fi and fantasy author and game developer. You can check out the Patreon, my Amazon page, and beyond. I'll see some of you tonight. The rest of you, we will be continuing the No Man's Sky journey tomorrow at the normal start time of 11 a.m. Central Time. Tomorrow is Sunday. Oh no, wait. Tomorrow morning we're doing the early thing. I forgot about that, guys. Don't forget. Tomorrow morning we're doing an experiment stream bright and early, 5 a.m. Central. So I'll see some of you really, really early tomorrow. Hopefully you tune in. See you then, guys.